Imagine this. You're thousands of feet above the earth, surrounded by endless blue, the roar of your engines the only sound in your world. High above the clouds, a lone fighter jet slices through the sky, a marvel of engineering, flown by the best of the best. Every dial, every switch, every movement is the result of years of training and split-second decision-making. For decades, this machine has ruled the skies, untouchable and unmatched. The fighter jet has been the symbol of air superiority, the ultimate predator in the vast expanse above. But today, something new appears on the horizon, a dark, shifting mass that doesn't belong. It's not another jet, not a storm, but something entirely different. It's not a storm, it's a swarm. Hundreds of small, buzzing drones moving as one. They fill the sky like a living cloud, each one guided by invisible hands. Each drone is cheap and expendable, no match for the jet alone. But together they're a coordinated, relentless force. They can overwhelm defenses by sheer numbers, attacking from every angle at once. The old rules of air combat don't apply here. This is a new kind of battle, where technology and tactics are being rewritten in real time. The pilot's mission: survive against an enemy that can be everywhere at once. Every second counts as the swarm closes in, unpredictable and relentless. The drones don't feel fear or fatigue. They don't hesitate, and they never retreat. Their only purpose is to complete their mission no matter the cost. They follow orders until destroyed, or until their target is. Each loss means nothing to the swarm, which adapts and presses on. The jet, a multi-million-pound masterpiece, faces a disposable horde. It's a battle of precision versus persistence, of human skill against machine coordination. This isn't science fiction. It's a real challenge military planners face today. The rise of drone swarms is forcing a complete rethink of air combat strategy. It's quality versus quantity, the seasoned professional against the faceless crowd. The stakes are higher than ever, and the outcome is far from certain. Who wins when the king of the sky meets the rising swarm? The answer could redefine what it means to control the air. The sky is about to become a very busy place. The balance of power is shifting, and no one knows where it will settle. The pilot's heart pounds, but training takes over. Instinct and experience are all that stand between survival and defeat. How do you fight 100 attackers with only a handful of missiles and bullets? Every shot must count. Every maneuver must be perfect. The answer could change the future of warfare. The outcome of this battle will shape the next generation of military technology and tactics. Let's break down what happens when these two philosophies collide. The clash between manned mastery and autonomous numbers is just beginning. Welcome to the new era of dogfights. The sky will never be the same again. What makes a modern fighter jet so formidable? Think of it as a flying supercomputer with wings. Jets like the F-35 or Eurofighter Typhoon fly at over twice the speed of sound and reach 60,000 feet, choosing when and where to fight. They're agile, pulling G-forces that would knock out most people, dodging threats and attacking with precision. Their radars track dozens of targets from hundreds of miles away, giving pilots unmatched awareness. Armed with long-range missiles, heat seekers, and a powerful cannon, they dominate the skies. But the real edge? The pilot, a highly trained expert making split-second decisions under pressure. Years of training and cutting-edge tech combined to create an apex predator. It's not just the machine, it's the human in the cockpit that makes it deadly. For decades, this combination has made the fighter jet the master of aerial combat. But now, that dominance is being challenged. The question is, can it adapt? Now, let's look at the other side, the drone swarm. This is where the battlefield transforms, and the rules of engagement are rewritten. A true swarm is a collective organism, hundreds, sometimes thousands of drones communicating, adapting, and working together as one. Each drone is a node in a vast, intelligent network, constantly sharing information and reacting to threats in real time. If one is destroyed, another instantly takes its place. The swarm absorbs losses without missing a beat, its strength undiminished. The swarm evolves in real time, shifting formations and tactics. Its greatest weapon? Numbers. An endless tide of machines. A jet might have 10 missiles, each one precious and carefully chosen. But what happens when it faces 100 targets, all coming from different directions, all at once? The jet runs out of ammo long before the swarm runs out of drones. The math is brutally simple. This is called magazine depth exhaustion. The jet simply can't keep up with the relentless wave. The cost difference is staggering. One jet costs millions, a drone just thousands. The economics of war are shifting. You could build thousands of drones for the price of one jet, flooding the skies with affordable, expendable machines. The swarm can afford to lose dozens, even hundreds, if just one gets through to its target. The jet, on the other hand, can't afford to lose at all. Its loss is catastrophic. Psychologically, facing a relentless, faceless horde is overwhelming. The pressure mounts with every passing second. The swarm saturates sensors, confuses decision-making, and attacks the pilot's mind as much as the aircraft itself. It's not about sophistication anymore. It's about overwhelming force, pure and simple. The swarm's goal: to break the defender's will and shatter their defenses, both physically and mentally. The pilot faces a wall of threats, each one a potential fatal distraction, each one demanding attention. This is the new face of air combat, a contest of numbers, adaptability, and psychological warfare. The question now is, can quality survive against sheer quantity, or has the balance of power shifted forever? The battle starts long before missiles fly. It's a high-tech game of hide-and-seek. The jet's radar detects the swarm from over 100 miles away, first as a single blip, then as many. The pilot must quickly decide which targets matter most. The swarm, with smaller sensors, may not even know the jet is there yet. The pilot uses speed and altitude to buy time, analyzing, planning, and preparing. From above, the jet observes the swarm's formation, looking for patterns or specialized drones. As the jet's radar sweeps over the swarm, the drones may detect they're being watched and adapt, spreading out or sending scouts. Both sides are now aware of each other. The pilot weighs options. The swarm's algorithm recalculates. The unseen dance has begun. The real fight is about to start. With the swarm closing in, the pilot launches long-range missiles, each a marvel of technology, streaking toward their targets. The swarm reacts instantly, jamming guidance systems, scattering or sacrificing drones to protect the group. Even if the missiles hit, only a handful of drones are destroyed. The pilot quickly burns through their best weapons, but the swarm keeps coming. The cost exchange is brutal. Millions spent to destroy a few cheap drones. The jet's arsenal was built for dogfights with other jets, not for swarms. The swarm absorbs losses and presses on. For the pilot, it's unnerving. Powerful weapons have little effect. The distance closes. Options dwindle. The jet is running out of missiles, but the swarm is still strong. The next phase will be even more dangerous. The fight is about to get personal. The pilot braces for close combat. The swarm prepares to overwhelm. Now it's close-quarters combat, classic dogfight territory. The pilot and the machine are locked in a deadly dance, twisting and turning through the sky at breakneck speeds. Every move is a gamble. Every second counts. The pilot switches to heat-seeking missiles, firing at drones in a blur of action. Each missile streaks away, seeking out targets in the chaos, but the drones are agile, darting and weaving to avoid destruction. The jet dives through the swarm, firing, climbing, and resetting for another pass. It's a relentless cycle: attack, evade, attack again, never letting up for a moment. But the swarm is everywhere, a chaotic three-dimensional storm. There's no clear front or back, just a shifting mass of threats from every direction. The pilot's warning systems scream as threats close in from all sides. Lights flash, alarms blare, and the pressure mounts with every passing second. The swarm's goal: get just one drone through. Even if it means sacrificing dozens, their tactics are ruthless, coordinated, and utterly relentless. Drones may try to collide with the jet, aiming for engines or vulnerable spots. Even a single hit could spell disaster for the pilot. When missiles run out, the pilot turns to the cannon. Deadly, but requiring dangerous proximity. Every shot must count, and every second spent this close is a risk. Every attack exposes the jet to more risk. The margin for error shrinks with each maneuver, and the pilot's nerves are tested to the limit. The pilot is pushed to the limit, dodging, firing, and trying to survive. It's a test of skill, reflexes, and sheer willpower. The sky fills with debris and tracer fire. Wreckage tumbles past, and the air is thick with danger at every turn. The swarm doesn't care about losses, it just keeps coming. For every drone shot down, another takes its place, pressing the attack. The pilot is only human, facing a relentless machine horde. Fatigue sets in, but there's no time to rest or hesitate. Can skill and courage overcome overwhelming odds? The outcome hangs in the balance, every decision critical, or will the swarm's numbers win the day? In this battle of man versus machine, the stakes couldn't be higher. There's another battle raging, one of electronic warfare. The jet uses powerful jammers to disrupt the swarm's communications, hoping to break it into smaller, manageable groups. Countermeasures like flares and chaff create confusion, making the jet harder to target. But the swarm adapts, using relays and specialist jamming drones to blind the jet's radar. If the jet's EW systems succeed, the pilot gains the upper hand. If the swarm's electronic attack prevails, the jet could be left blind and vulnerable. This invisible duel may decide the outcome before a single shot is fired. In modern combat, the unseen war is just as deadly as the visible one. So, who wins? The 100 million jet or the 100 cheap drones? Today the numbers favor the swarm. The jet is designed for elite dogfights, not endless waves of disposable enemies. It would fight bravely, but eventually run out of missiles, bullets, and fuel. The swarm just needs one drone to get through. It's a victory of quantity over quality, and a harsh economic reality. Using million-pound missiles on thousand-pound drones isn't sustainable. This new threat makes traditional air power look vulnerable and inefficient. But the story isn't over. Militaries are racing to adapt, developing lasers and microwave weapons with unlimited shots. The apex predator must evolve or risk extinction. The future of air combat is being rewritten. The next chapter is just beginning. The jet versus swarm scenario forces a bigger question. What is the future of air combat? The rise of autonomous swarms challenges the old model of the lone heroic pilot. Tomorrow's jets may act as motherships, deploying their own drone swarms. Pilots will become battlefield commanders, directing teams of autonomous wingmen. The fight will be swarm versus swarm, with humans making high-level decisions. The pilot's role shifts from reflexes to strategy, chess masters in the sky. This is a turning point in military history. The lone warrior may no longer be enough. The future of air power is teamwork, humans and machines, fighting together in a complex, ever-changing sky. The age of the swarm has arrived.